Hello, beautiful Sagittarians. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Sagittarius, so very much for all your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. You're truly appreciated here, Sagittarius. Know that. Guys, I think I'm going to be turning my comments off to the channel. There's way too many scammers out there. Do not fall victim to them, Sagittarius. I do not have WhatsApp. I never have. I never will. And I do not contact people for readings. If I ever am open to doing personal readings, guys, I will put the notification on my channel and alert you to that. Sagittarius, please be cautioned. There are just way too many haters, trolls at this time, so I'll probably and more than likely turn the comments off. Guys, I couldn't even do my live reads. So I could do them, but right now the energies are too manipulative, so I'm not bothering. Sagittarian energy. I wanted you to know, Sag, that the reason why. Sagittarian energy. What about the beautiful Sagittarius? You know, it's the same old adage. You know, Sagittarius, when you give these messages, which I have been doing daily, it's like people at this time are allowing negative energy and entities to twist and distort them. I'm telling you, Sag, you got to be so careful. Yeah. It's an illusion, Sagittarius, because people are lacking self-confidence. Okay? And it's time they took responsibility for their own actions. That's what Spirit's saying. This, see, again, Five of Swords, jealousy, envy, competition, one-upping. The vibrations at this time, it is due to the planetary alignment, Sagittarius. Just, yeah, anger, rage, vindictiveness. Give me a break. Well, Sag, hang on. Unfairness, injustice. You know, so at this time, there are a lot of people that are jealous, envious of Sagittarius. They're not being fair. They're always spying and stalking, trying to gather information. It's very immature. And I think Sagittarius is just focused on their work, their career. I mean, this Emperor is going to be going through something, Sagittarius. This karmic is very melodramatic at this time, feeling hurt, and it's like they want vengeance somehow on this Emperor. I'm just saying, this is gossip, this is rumor, this is things being done against Sagittarius, but it looks like the tables are turning here. It's like people are turning on this Emperor for whatever reason. What's going on, Saggy? Orbs of light. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. So this person, so Sagittarius, that's why you're unplugging from the mass consciousness. Sagittarius, this person was doing what other people were telling them to do. This person that you're dealing with was listening to gossip, listening to rumor, and now I think that they're figuring it out, that you are wise. You are a soul child. Sagittarius, whatever you're doing, you're connected to the cosmic Christ. You are enlightened. Spirit initiated you. And what Spirit initiates in Sagittarius, only the Christ light can remove it. And a lot of people are at this time very vindictive, jealous. But the truth of the matter is they're being melodramatic. They're hurting themselves. Everything, this is people may be jealous of your work, jealous of who you are, jealous of what you do. It's like retaliatory energy, envy. But the problem that I have with this, Sag, all of these people can have the Christ light. It is available to all of us. And it's almost as if people gotta unplug from the mass consciousness, what the masses think. Sagittarian, like I said before, is unique, is not afraid to step outside what the masses say. Sagittarius isn't afraid to be different or to speak out. They don't do what is popular. They don't do what other people want them to do. And a lot of these people think it is unfair that Sagittarius is shining so bright. Instead of being vindictive, instead of having feelings of jealousy and envy, it's open to all of us. This Christ light is for us all. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be melodramatic and jealous and envious and like worrying what people say. Just because Sag is not afraid to be unique or say what they think or speak how they feel, it's not going to impress everybody. But the truth is the Christ light is for us all. You know what I mean? So don't go like hating on Sagittarius because Sagittarius is of their work or who they are. It's available to everybody. So people are being melodramatic, vengeful, envious, and it's almost as if this person that you could be this male Sag and you could be under all this attack. Other people thinking like, you're being unfair, they want to retaliate. It's just foolishness. Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, feminines, like, why? You work hard, Sag. You've worked for every penny that you have ever earned. It didn't come easy to Sag. Everybody thinks it's come easy. No, it didn't come easy. They worked their ass off for it. Sagittarians have a pure intent. And if Sag doesn't understand something, they get clarity. And other people are being wrapped up in ego right now. I don't get it, man. Spirit is telling you to stand in your power. Listen to your heart, Sag. And same with this person. Spirit is telling them, instead of being envious of Sag, being angry that Sag found their way, or maybe you got a new career and you're doing well. Why are you hating on Sag when it's available to everyone? You could have what Saggy has. Just saying, that's called ascension, ascend. Live in the now and seize the moment. Yeah, be an ambassador of peace and practice your own magic, your mastery. So Sagittarians have mastered their craft. Sagittarian has ascended. Sagittarius has figured something out. Why? Because they go within. They're intellectual. All of us have the ability to have the same gifts. All of us have the ability to master our crafts, ascend, learn, dig deep, stand in your power. There is no need for jealousy, retaliatory energy, or anything of the kind, being envious. I mean, unplug from the mass thinking. Like, everyone is unique. And Spirit is saying, stop trying to be what other people want you to be. And just because Sag is able to be who they are, their true authentic selves, why hate non-Sag when you have the same abilities? Everyone has the same equal opportunity to master their craft, the same as Sag. So why go around being envious, being retaliatory? Fine then, you don't think how I think, I'll turn on you. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on. And then regretting it. Being sad. Be happy for people that are happy. Be happy that Sagittarius has ascended. Be happy for Sag. They work their ass off for it. Sag. So why do these people want to be melodramatic and have it in for Sag? Gossip and backstab Sagittarius. They're delusional. It's imaginary. Everybody, because of Sagittarius's work, what they're passionate about, and people think it's unfair that Sagittarius is getting this abundance. That Sagittarius, maybe you're on a platform, maybe you're a co-creator, maybe you were a creator. You create your own beginning, your own ideas. There's no one else collaborating here in this card but one person. This is someone who does not think like the masses. This is someone who minds their own business, works on their own plans, works on their own creations. Sagittarius has worked alone, in connection with the universe, collaborated with the universe. And other people are like, that's not fair. Sag is doing well. Sag is doing this. You have the ability. See? Trapped in fear. Can't step outside of the box. Live in an imaginary world. Immature. So these are fake friends. These are people who pretend to be friendly to Sag and then turn on them behind their backs. Or if Sag speaks out and says something different, people want to retaliate. What the hell is that? That's confusion, man. Sag is a warrior, a spiritual warrior. And these people are envious, confused. It's like They might be broke, or they might feel sorry for themselves, or they might feel like, you know, it could be another lover. Envious of Sagittarius's union. I don't know. What is this? Now it could be someone who is going through a divorce. It could be like someone, these people, what do you got to do? Hire a lawyer? Like, for real. Like, this person, think intellectually. See, this is a way of people analyzing things. Intellect. They think they're smart. But they don't listen to their hearts. They think how the masses think. Sagittarius, there's no mass consciousness here. Sagittarian is working alone. Sagittarius works hard for every penny, masters their craft, like studies, analyzes, digs deep for information, tries to find out the ultimate truth, and then speaks it. What's happening here on the opposite side of the table here, we have people who just think money grows on trees. That Sagi's money just appeared one day. A lot of people will not be willing to put in the work that Sagittariuses have been willing to put the work in. So then when you reach payday or pay dirt, you've had the critics, you've had the analyzers, you've had the haters, you've had the melodramatic, the backstabbing, all of that. Sag has gone through it all. That's probably why Sag works so well alone. They don't care what people think. Period. They'll speak their truth. Yeah, these could be friends. These could be lovers, ex-lovers, ex-friends, people in your community. People who pretend that they're friendly, pretend that they're their friend, but secretly within themselves they're being melodramatic because secretly they're being envious of Sagittarians' fortunes, Sagittarius's hard work. These could be friends, co-workers, ex-lovers. And why? Sagittarian's been hurt many times. That's why Spirit calls them spirit warriors. You've been through the trials. You've been through the tribulations. You've been through it all, Sagittarius. You've been heartbroken. You got up. You picked yourself up and you kept going. You've been betrayed at work. You've been betrayed by lovers. You've been betrayed by friends. And then people want to be envious of you and think it's unfair that you finally get some success. Nosy. All up in your business, gossiping about Sag. Why? Because they're materialistic thinking. Sagittarius has a balance. Sagittarius can analyze, they're intellectual, but they also they put the skills that they have acquired knowledge of and they put them to work. And they work their ass off for it. And everybody says, oh, Sagittarius is just lucky. No. Sagittarius work their ass off for these blessings. There is not many people that want to work around the clock. There are not many people that want to work 7 days a week, 20 hours a day to achieve. Saggies, like, let me at it. I'll do what I gotta do to make it work. What do I gotta do to make it work? They get the naysayers, they get the gossips, oh, that'll never work, that's a dumb idea. People criticizing, analyzing Sag. Sag gets it all. all. And then when Sagittarius get some good fortune or do well, I gotta be honest, like on this channel, I've been working 7 days a week since I started this channel. And just because it doesn't end at your videos, it is called research, it is called meditations, clearing, learning new skills, applying those skills. It's continual learning. A lot of people don't want to work around the clock. Saggies work shift work. Saggies can work 20-hour days. They're like, I'll sleep later. I got to finish this. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then people hate on you because you're successful? No. Yeah, people just want to, it's almost like talking about you. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a lot of people plan on doing this, or they plan on doing that, or they might have this idea, but Spirit's saying they don't deliver on their promises. So why hate on Sag and be jealous of Sag? I don't get it. When it's available, those tools are available to everybody in the universe. So why hate on Sag? And they worry and stress out about what Sag is doing. Gotta be up on your business. Gotta know what Sag doing, what Sag doing, what Sag up to. Who cares what Sag is up to? And it's like, they stress out about doing. So like Spirit is saying, everybody has these gifts, whatever it is. Instead of worrying about it, I'm talking about sleepless nights here. I'm talking about that self-sabotatory energy. They have the ability to have the same as what Sag has, whatever it is. But they worry more about what Sag is doing than what they're doing in their own life. That's the truth. So why hate on Sag? I mean, Spirit is saying, like, you're causing your own downfall when you do this, when you hate on Sag, because, yeah, stop getting angry. Like, retaliatory energy, anger, resentment. Oh, Sag got more than I got. Or it's not fair that Sag got this. It's not fair that Sag got that. It's selfish thinking. It's people's own selfishness. That's what it is. It's self-sabotage, self-sabotatory energy. Everyone can have the gifts if they're willing to put the work in. This is burning the midnight oil. This is studying, researching, up at midnight, up at 1, up at 2, up at 3, up at 5, starting their days. A lot of people don't want to do what Sag does, but they want to be envious of what Sag has. Put the time and energy into your own life as they do on Sagittarius's life, they'd be successful like Sag. Instead, they see it's overwhelming. They can't do what Sag does. So it's like a lot of people view it as a burden. I don't want to work that hard. I don't want to put in those many hours. I don't have time. I don't have time to work on this. I don't have that time to do this. Sag makes time. You know why? Sag don't sleep. If Sag, you know what I'm saying? Sag will go without sleep to complete a project. Sag will stay up, burn the midnight oil, study, research, learn, work hard, be dedicated, be loyal here. What the hell? Yeah. I don't know. Some of these could be your family members. I don't know. It's foolish thinking. It's how can you have the 10 of Cups if you are not willing to work on it? It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it's because it doesn't. It's foolish behavior. It's like, I want the 10 of Cups. I want the happy ever after, but it seems like an awful lot of hard work. I don't have the time and energy to spend, sitting up 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day. Some days, guys, I put in 18-hour days, sometimes 20. But I get a lot of haters, and I get a lot of negative comments. People just want to come in and capitalize on your hard work, but they're the ones that don't want to work on it. They're the ones that see it as a burden. That's too many hours. If they did what Sagittariuses do, they'd be like, I can't do this. This is too hard. I can't stay awake. I can't put in all those hours. I can't. They tell themselves all the reasons why they can't, but then want to be envious because you did. Sagittarius is unplugged from the masses. That's why a lot of Sagittariuses are unplugging from social media, their friends groups, their family members, some of your coworkers, staying off of social media. It's because people sit there thinking about it while Sag is out doing it. That's, manipulation tactics. I'm sorry, it is. Low vibrational energies. It is confusion. It is like humming and hawing. Well, you sit there humming and hawing and crying over spilt milk. You are manipulating yourselves. You are not manipulating Sag. You end up manipulating yourselves. Because you sit there, these people, these haters, sit there humming and hawing about it, can never make a decision what to do while Sag is doing it. Alone. And they have haters. As above, so below. You reap what you sow. If you're not willing to put the work into something, I don't care if it's a job, a relationship, investments, if you don't do the research, if you don't do the study, if you don't do what is required and show up and put the work in, you are not going to have what it is you're seeking. That is self-sabotage, self-manipulation, self-manipulation tactics. It's foolish thinking. It's foolish behavior. You cannot sit here humming and hawing. What should I do? Should I or shouldn't I? Will I, won't I? No, I think about it and I'm like, I'm not willing to work that hard. I'm not willing to devote that many hours. I'm not willing to sacrifice my friends. I'm not willing to sacrifice my social group. I'm not willing to sacrifice and put those hours in. But then they turn around and hate Sag because Sag did. That's the problem here. That's why Sag worked their ass off. That's why Sag is getting the 10 of Pentacles. To do with the work. They study, they research, they burn the midnight oil. They're not afraid to give up. I'm sorry, I can't see you today. I'm sorry I can't go out on this date. I'm sorry I can't have a social life. A lot of Sagittarius have given up on all their connections just to apply themselves to their work, their career. That's why Sag has the payday. It's available to everyone, but they don't want to work. They don't want to work as hard as Sag works. They don't want to devote that amount of time, energy, resources, sacrifice friends, social groups, sacrifice love relationships, sacrifice everything. I know a lot of Sagittarius. This is a hermit energy. Who is there? Who was there? I look at these cards and I say, who was there? Sag is working alone here. Sag is working alone here. Lovers abandoned Sag. Maybe some family members abandoned Sag because they're always working. Friends, co-workers, social groups, gone. And then you want to hate on Sag. But these people did not want to put the time and energy into research, into creating their own ideas, their own work. Get Sag to do it. Get Sag to do it. Get Sag to do it. Sag is like, okay, I can do that. Sag is not the type that says, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I don't have the energy. Oh, I can't do that. That's too many hours. Oh, I'm working too hard. Sag is like, bring it on. What do you want me to do? Sag makes time where others don't. And then they want to hate on Sag when Sag reaps the rewards. I hate Sagittarius. I hate Sagittarius. Sagittarius said this. Sagittarius did that. Why y'all up in Saggy's business in the first place? You could have put the time and energy into your own creations and been successful. You don't have to come in, twist, distort, manipulate, gossip, try to demean Sag when Sag is over there working the frick alone. Nobody helped them work. Look. Burning the midnight oil. That's alchemy. Working their ass off, burning the midnight oil, study, research, asking questions. If they don't know something, they're going to find out. They're going to research it. They're going to study it. And then they apply their craft. They specialize in their craft. You got to work hard. I am saying immensely hard. And now it's payday. And then everybody gets pissed off because Sag is getting payday. Well, did you put in the hours? Well, did you get up at midnight and go research something because you can't sleep because it keeps going around in your mind? Sagittarius has got very little sleep. Very little sleep. No friends to speak of. Working alone. Got heart broke. You know what I'm saying? But it hurts other people to see Sag succeed. Then they feel sorry for themselves and they're like, I don't have that. I don't have this. I don't have this. Go get it. You want abundance? Saggy's been heartbroken. Saggy's gone through it. But Sag does not just think analytically. Sag is fruitful, abundant, loving, nurturing, and now that's why Sag is bearing fruit. Empress. Empress. Masculine or feminine? Done it alone. Single. A lot of Sagittariuses were single parents. Had to work 3 jobs. Had to sacrifice, a lot of people turned on Sag. Friends, co-workers, family members, lovers. Who's here in these cards? One person. while other people are out. There's no secret to this. You know what I mean? Sag loves hard. When Sag falls in love, Sag falls hard, which is why Sag gets heartbroken, because they give their all. They work their nuts off to make things work. They work hard in their jobs. They work hard on their relationships. They work hard for their careers. And when Sag takes a fall, Sag falls hard. Because Sag loves. Sag loves working hard. Sag loves helping people. Sag will burn the midnight oil from Sunday to Sunday to give their family at the end of the day security. Karmic people, that's karmic thinking, that is karmic energy. Success. Lovers, quite often, that's why a lot of lovers like Saggy's passion. They admire Saggy's hardworking ways. They admire and respect Sag, but at the same time, they don't want to tell you. You will, in other words, not giving credit where credit's due. Will not give the credit to Sagittarius for being so driven. Deception. They move slow. They hum, they haw, they think, well, seems like an awful lot of work when they look at Sag. Why? Because Sagittarians demand the best. If Saggy works hard, they expect the people around them to work hard. If Sagittarius is very loving and nurturing and can give the time and energy at their own expense, well, I got to stay up 20 hours to talk to you, or I have to work 7 days a week here to make my financial needs end. Saggy's going to work 7 days a week to make their ends meet. It kills them to do so. It's a heavy burden. It's exhausting. But Saggies do it. Other people's like try to get out of it. You know, they try to sneak around. They try to get out of putting in that work. They try to get out of their responsibilities. I don't want to work that hard. Well, stay away from Sag then, because Saggies do. Like, Saggies will do circles, work circles around people, and then it's just the way Sag is built. It's just the way Sag is driven. Sag is driven. I gotta provide, I gotta provide, I gotta provide for my family. I gotta work 3 jobs. Some of you have worked 3 jobs, burnt the midnight oil, you know, 24/7 here, to make ends meet, to pay for your kids, to pay for this, to pay for that. And then people want to abuse that. That's a beautiful energy. That is a leader energy. That is a go-getter energy. And to be real with you, why this person or these people struggle with Sagittarius is because of that. They just think you were born lucky, or that you were born this way. No, Sagittariuses are blessed with the sign of the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiterian luck. But luck does not fall into your plate. You got to work your ass off for it. You got to study, you got to work hard, you got to put in long hours. And most people, that's why you leave in the dust, because they don't want to put the work in to get the benefits at the end of the day. And so they hate on Sag because Sag does. This person, listened to deceptive people. It is, they get angry. They want to cut Sag up. They want to talk behind Saggy's back and say Saggy's this, Saggy's that. Well, Saggy probably had to trick people to get that abundance. No, there's one person in this card. In these cards, it's one person, one person. Saggy was not born rich. Saggy was not born wealthy. Maybe some of you were, but you still had to work your ass off. These people move too slow. These people hedge their energy. They're like, while they're busy thinking about it, Saggy's doing it. That's what it's saying, guys. And they reject the offer. Nah, I thought about it. I don't want to work that hard. No, I thought about it. I moved too slow, hedged my bets. Saggy's gone. I got work to do. And then they get jealous. That's what it's saying. Whoa, dudes. And they're stuck in that mentality. They can't get out of that mindset of Sag was not born lucky. Sag has Jupiterian luck, but they're not going to get lucky unless they put that work in. Sagittarius knows that. Like I said, some of you are single parents. You've had to have 3 jobs in order to provide, to be a provisionary person. I don't see anybody else working there. But Sag. Sag is goal-oriented. Sag is stable. Sag is celebrating. Sag is strong and powerful. And that's why this person has feelings for Sag. But they didn't honor their own feelings. That's transformation, man. This person gave up, Sag. They did. They gave up. Surrendered. They're like, I give. I give. And maybe some of you Sagittariuses gave up and said, you know what? If you're not willing to put the work in like I'm willing to put in, look, I got work to do here. I got a life to live. I got to feed my family. I do not have time for this BS. That's why you're receiving these blessings, Sagittarius. Growth. A lot of financial growth. Okay? This person, these people think materialistically. But like I said, Sag is not afraid to be different. Sag is not afraid to be unique. These people think, whether they're lovers, friends, family, doesn't matter. They base their opinions on what the masses think. So even though people have their own intuition, okay? It's like they want to hate on Sag because Sag is following their North Node, their divine path. That's that simple. And these people over here keep being jealous of Sag, hating on Sag. But like I said, they spend more time thinking about it than actually putting in the work. Nah, I don't want to work that hard. No, I don't want to put in that many hours. See it as a burden and they surrender. They give up. Like, it's not worth it. Not worth it. My friends told me it's not worth it. My family says it's not worth it. Well, why is Sag obtaining it on their own? All these public opinions of Sagittarius, they were wrong to think that of Sag. They went by public, what the masses thought, what the masses say, and then they wonder why their situations don't work out. It is self-sabotatory energy. Instead of spending that much time resenting, hating, thinking of ways to destroy Sag, should be learning from Sag. There's a lot to learn. But people like to twist Sagittarius's words, their intentions, to suit their own needs, to make Sag look bad so that they can appear big. Whatever. It's attention seeking. And the only person that Sagittarius at this moment really seems to listen to is the Christ light. That one true friend. Like the story goes, man. What a friend we have in Jesus, right? Not saying you believe in Jesus, but that's the Christ light. Trusting Christ, trusting the universe, trusting their guidance, trusting their intuition. There's one friend that Saggy listens to. The friend that counts. The friend that honors people who work hard, people who contribute, people who try to help people who want to see everyone happy, want to bless everybody. I mean, come on. Saggy is not afraid to share their blessings here. Saggy is not afraid to help people. Saggy is not greedy. Truth. But Saggy has love as well. Not just thoughts, not just analytical thinking, not just smarts, but Sag loves unconditionally. But Saggy's like highly intuitive, the Christ light, tuned into the universe. I mean, come on. So Saggy is not afraid to speak their truth. Saggy can be a mystery. So Sagittarius have learned to keep things silent, keep things quiet. Why? Because they know that whatever they share will be sabotaged by other people. So Sagittarius like mysterious. In silence, communicating with the Most High. Their own intuition and trust it. What else can I say? Unplug from the mass consciousness. Oh, everybody says this. Oh, everybody says this. Who cares what other people say? That's karmic. That's karmic and spirit, because someone's hating on Saggy's divine talents. That's karmic. And the spirit is clearing these karmics from Saggy's life. Spirit says, unplug from the mass consciousness. Stop thinking what other people do, what other people say, what other people believe. God created each and every one of us with our own belief system. Doesn't matter what you believe in. But whatever it is you do believe in, it better be done with good purpose and good intention. And when you have a good purpose and you have a good intent, work like hell and work alone and want to put the hours in that Saggy put in and want to be dedicated like Saggy was to studying and learning. Don't bother being envious of Saggy's wealth or Saggy's abundance, because you did not. You were too busy over here hating while Saggy was winning. You were too busy over here thinking and contemplating, wondering while Sag was doing. There's nothing to be envious of. Do the work. You will win. Learn the craft. You will succeed. Study, research, and you will have. Put in the dedicated effort. It's available to every person on the planet. But people like to challenge Sag. People like to think that they know more than Sag, or want to compete with Sag, or view Sag as competition. Whatever. Saggies are over here working by themselves. They never had things come easy to them. They had to work harder than most people have had to work. They've had to put in more hours. They've had to prove themselves. They've had to burn the midnight oil. They've had to apply themselves. Why? So people can turn around and criticize Sag. You think Spirit's not going to do something about that? For real? Just saying. It's available to us all. But not everybody is willing to work for it. And not everybody is willing to be devout. They want to come in at the end of the day and scoop the treasure, but they don't want to work for it. They don't want to apply themselves. They want to stand up with the shovel and the rake, you know? Thinking about it, resting on the shovel. Well, Sag's out there working their ass off. Oh, now Sag's got something worth having. I think I'll come in and take it from Sag. Spirit's like, these are divine talents. These are divine gifts I have given to Sagittarius, because Sagittarius has proven themselves to me, and that is the Christ light. Take care, Sag. Blessings to each and every one of you.